Use Gnowbe to design engaging activities, lessons, and homework assignments for your students that will help them stay organized, on task, and connected no matter where they are. Watch the following demo to learn more. Gnowbe is such a great tool for the classroom because of the way that it keeps everything in one place that makes it easy for students to find stuff, to go through homework assignments. It eliminates the need for endless links and just helps you create a really clear guided journey for them in a way that they can access it virtually or in person as homework assignments or as a tool for in the classroom. And so I've been a teacher for many years and just really love the way that Gnowbe helps people stay organized and on task. And so I'm going to give you a sample here of how Gnowbe can be used as sort of a classroom hub. And so when you create a program on Gnowbe, you can create kind of a landing page. So this is an example of just a class of students. And here's the syllabus, here's the class Zoom link if you have one, whatever information you want them to be able to easily find. And then you just add your students to that program and they begin to interact with each other. And so let me just show you an example of what that kind of community looks like. So here's an example of a group. This one has 31 members. You can have as few as 2, as many as thousands. And basically through the different sessions, anything that they add that they share to the group is all added here. So you can do a lot of things where you have them comment on somebody else's answer, and it really builds a sense of community around your learning. So this is great for in-person if you want to give them an activity that's like get in groups and then upload a picture of your project to the group wall and look at other people's, or if it's virtual, if you have a virtual class, you're trying to do stuff online, you can have them be sharing things and then commenting on other people's posts and building a sense or feeling like they are together in person, even if they're not. And so here's kind of a sample. So you can be adding new sessions at any point in time. And once you start running, you add your students. Basically, anytime you want to make a new session, you just click edit and add a new session. And so this is a sample where you're just adding things as needed. So I want to use this as kind of an intro to my class. So maybe you give this as a homework assignment for them to complete this. And so as they would just begin to go through it, they just kind of click through it. So first I want you to introduce yourself. My name is, and so on. Then once they start typing, they can share it to the group. So you can make that required or optional depending on how you want to run it. And then they can share things like, what do you want to learn this year? So this gives you great data. You can see all their answers on the back end, or they can also be sharing it and also be sharing this with each other. You could do things like embed PDFs. They can just look through it here. They can also open a new window if that's easier for them to read. And then you can ask them questions about it. So to make sure they read it, what percentage you use. So there's just so many cool things that you can do. And it's so easy to create these. Basically, once you set your category, you just click here to add actions. We have all these different, you can do puzzles, quotes, short answers, polls, multiple choice. You can record videos right in the platform or upload videos. You can link to YouTube videos. You can set assessments. You can give them certificates at the end. So just so many cool ways to build out these little sessions. Some other ways you can use this is you can use it for like an in-class or over Zoom as kind of a guide. So basically, if they'll have the link to the program at the same time that you're presenting it, you can walk them through activities. So basically, first I want you to click here and go to that website and do this activity. Then we're going to go through this PowerPoint together. Then here's the assignment. I want you all to get in groups and act this out and then upload a video of your group doing that. So you can, it's really up to your creativity of how you use this, but it just keeps everybody guided, basically knowing where everything is. They just have the link and they follow along and they go from start to stop. And so it's just easy to keep track of stuff. You can give it as you can create a session for an assignment, like here's your group project and I'm going to guide you through all of these elements. You can create homework assignments for your homework tonight. I want you to complete Gnowbe session 4. And the other cool thing as well is you can lock things, which is nice. So like if I lock this, they can't access it until I unlock it. You can send everybody push notifications and reminders. And then on the back end, you can actually send individual students as well reminders like, Joe, you still didn't complete this, and it'll pop up on their phone or their computer or whatever. And so the last thing I'll do is just show you the back end and what data you can see on your end. So once you make a program, you can see all sorts of great data on the back end. You can even have multiple groups going through the program. So if you've got lots of different sections of the same class, you can just set them up so each group is going through that same content, but uniquely within that group of people. You can see how many people are in it, how much they've completed, how long they've spent on it, what actions they've completed. You can look by user. This guy did nothing, whereas this person did 100. This is how long they spent on it. You can even see everybody's exact answers to each question, which is really helpful. And so there's just so many great ways to keep track and make sure that your students are not only doing it, but also understanding it. And so give it a try today. It's free, or you can also request a demo to learn about even more of the functionality. There's so much that Gnowbe can do to help you. And so give it a try today. Thanks.